Today we will be teaching the alphabet of chemistry that has to do with water. First up we have B.
First one is boiling point. The temperature at which a liquid boils and turns to vapor, which is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
Next is Brownian motion. It's the erratic, random movement of microscopic particles in a fluid as a result of continuous bombardment from molecules of the surrounding medium.
C is for colloids. A colloid is a homogeneous non-crystalline substance consisting of large molecules or ultramicroscopic particles of one substance dispersed through a second substance.
D is for desiccants and effluents. A desiccant is a hygroscopic substance used as a drying agent, and an effluent is the migration of salt to the surface of porous material where it forms a coating.
D is also for difference between calorie and calorie with a joule. A calorie is a unit of measure of the energy needed to change the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. A joule is a unit of energy equal to Newton times meters. The conversion rate is 1 calorie equals 4.2 joules.
E is for electrolytes versus non-electrolytes. Electrolytes are salts or molecules that ionize completely in a solution, and non-electrolytes do not dissociate into ions in a solution.
H is for heat of fusion. The heat absorbed by a unit mass of a given solid as its melting point that completely converts the solid to a liquid at the same temperature. 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
H is also for hydrogen bonds, which is a weak bond between two molecules. H is also for heat of vaporization, which is the amount of energy that must be added to a liquid to turn it into a gas. It diminishes with increasing temperature and vanishes completely at the critical temperature, which is 100 Celsius or 212 Fahrenheit.
M is for melting point. The temperature at which a given solid melts, which is 33 degrees and up.
M is also for molecular structure. Molecular structure is the arrangement of chemical bonds between atoms in a molecule. And P is for
polar covalent, a type of bond where the electrons are unequally shared between two atoms.
S is for specific heat capacity. The heat required to raise the temperature of the unit mass of a given substance by a given amount, usually 1 degree. And here's the formula.
S is also for specific heat formula. There's the formula.
S is also for surface tension, which is the tension of film of a liquid caused by the attraction of the particles in the surface layer by the bulk of the liquid.
S is also for states of matter. There are 5 known phases of matter, which are solids, liquids, gases, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensates.
S is also for solution process, which is the formation of a solution from solute. It is a physical process in which substances that are miscible, such as gases, form a single phase in all proportions when mixed.
Lastly, S is for suspensions, a heterogeneous mixture in which solute-like particles settle out of a solvent-like phase sometime after their introduction.
T is for Tyndall effect, the scattering of light as a light beam as it passes through a colloid. The individual suspension particles scatter and reflect light, making the beam visible.
U is for universal solvent solute. A universal solvent is a substance that dissolves most chemicals.
U is also for uniqueness of water. A unique quality of water is the ability to dissolve a large variety of chemical substances. That's it.
V is for vitality of life. The human body is made up of more than 50% of water, which makes it an essential part of life.
W is for water. Oh, wait. Of hydration, which is water that is chemically combined with a substance to form a hydrate that can be expelled as by heating without essentially altering the composition of the substance.
This is water on the stove slowly heating up until it reaches its boiling point. This is the water at boiling point. It took 8.5 seconds to reach this point. When water is boiling, it is releasing vapor into the air. Water boils at 212 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is water in its liquid state before I put it in the freezer to reach freezing point. It's liquid. I'm now placing the water in the freezer. This is water after reaching freezing point in its solid state, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
0 degrees.
We put water in a boiling to show that water does not have a definite shape. See?
Oh gosh. Oh! It's not. I'm going to be mixing salt with water until the salt dissolves. Water is the universal solvent, so it will dissolve the salt very quickly.